Hello, welcome to the Starfleet Uniform Corridor. How can I help you today? I'm guessing you're probably a new recruit who is here to buy their first uniform. Well, that's great. We have many uniforms and many different styles, but is there a particular assignment that you've been given? Because if so, I can help you pick out a uniform that will be appropriate for your specific assignment. No, if not, that's fine too. You can pick out a uniform that you like for now, and that can be your daily uniform. And then when you do get your first assignment, you can come back here and we can fix you up with another uniform that fits your assignment. So, do you have any particular styles that you like? Not sure? Okay, that's not a problem at all. Why don't I show you some of our more popular uniform styles, just so you know what we kind of carry, and then you can kind of go back through and check out the different styles in the different rooms and see if you find one that you think would be good to use as your daily uniform to wear when you're not out on your specific assignment. If you're assigned to a specific ship, you'll be given the uniform of that ship. And if you're doing, like a certain type of work, like on a certain planet that requires, an environmental suit, you'll be given one of those. So for now, this is really just your daily uniform that we're picking out here. So why don't I show you a few and let me know if you'd like any of those, and then you can go take a look in the back, okay? Okay. Let's see. Well, this is a very classic style. This is an older uniform. It's very, very simple, very comfortable uniform. As you can see, it has long sleeves, and of course your rank we put on the sleeves. It has the Starfleet insignia attached, and this one comes in a couple of different colors, mostly so that you can match it up to whatever you're going into. Like command and helm tended to wear the gold, so if you're going into those, you're probably going to want to wear one of those. If you're going into medical or sciences, we'd recommend the blue, and of course insignia changes depending on what exactly you're going into, but blue is good for sciences and medical. And then, of course, there is the classic red for, when you've pretty much just lost the will to live, then I would definitely recommend a red if you have no desire to live. If your dream is to go out on a random planet and just get taken out by a stray laser beam, red is definitely the uniform for you. So, oh, and we do have these in female as well. So as you can see, the female uniform is very similar. The collar is a little bit different. The collar's not as high on the female uniforms. It goes down very similar to what I'm wearing. This is a different style entirely, which we'll talk about in a moment, but these terminate in a little mini skirt. So it's a kind of a nice look on the starship. It's kind of a fun one if you're female, or you're buying a uniform for someone who is female, so we carry them all. Now, if you're in need of something a little more formal, like when all the delegates are coming, or you need to impress the new alien race, we have some formal tunics. In this case, this is, the lime green for the command. All of your awards and commendations will of course be placed on your uniform. This again features the long sleeves, and it's got the gold braiding and the gold trim on the edges, so it's a very elegant uniform. It makes a really good first impression when you have to speak with other alien races or things like that, whenever there's, shall we say, company coming aboard the starship, this is a good uniform to have for that. Let's see. Now, a slightly more unusual choice is this little uniform that we got from the Mirror Universe, actually. We didn't originally know it, but it appears that one of our uniform suppliers has found a way to transcend the borders between our universe and another one. And so they have a very similar hierarchy of the Starfleet and all that. Promotions occur in a slightly different way, but the uniform colors are basically the same as our Starfleet's, which is in itself kind of amazing, but I suppose that's why it's an alternate universe. But our uniform supplier brought this back from across the divide of the universes, and so this is a sleeveless tunic, and it fastens in the front. It comes with a gold sash that goes with it. I'm actually also, this is the female Mirror Universe outfit, which involves a crop top and a skirt. So it's similar to our Starfleet uniforms, but part of the middle is missing, I guess, would be the best way to describe that. But yeah, so this is the male version, and again, it's not as common, but it would certainly make a statement if you're just looking for, a uniform that kind of sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. You may want to look into some of the mirror fashions, so it's something to consider. Now, this one was not one of our most popular uniform styles. There were a lot of cadets who didn't really like this particular style, so it was discontinued. However, that kind of makes it a collector's item of a uniform if you're interested in being, fairly unique or having a historical piece. All the uniforms of this style that we carry are used because, again, they are no longer in production. So if you're looking for something that's just, very, very unique, this is a good one for that. It features the gray on the outside and the white down the center, so it's a very comfortable uniform. I will say that. It's not everyone's favorite style, but it's definitely a very comfortable uniform, so if comfort is what you're looking for in your daily uniform, this would be a good way to go. Of course, when you get your bars, they will go up on the shoulders here to signify your rank. But yeah, it's a little different. Not everyone's favorite, but maybe it'll speak to you. And there's one more uniform style I think I'd like to show you before you take your little trip back into the uniform arena there. This one is one of our very popular designs. This one is affectionately referred to as the Monster Maroon by some of our cadets. It features the fasten across front, and then of course we have the belt loops because there's a belt that goes with this, making it a very smart looking uniform. It has the reinforced shoulders to give you that kind of authoritative look, and then the strap on the shoulder fastens across. That just buttons on there, and that keeps that up, and then after hours when you're just interested in resting, you can just unfasten that and just kind of let it hang open there for a little while. It's a nice way to look respectable when you need to, but also be able to very quickly become comfortable when you'd like to. So it's one of our most popular uniform designs, so something to think about. Now that is just a small fraction of the many uniforms that we carry. Most of those are somewhat older styles. We have many newer styles. We even have a few scants in our stock back here if you're interested in those. Just many different uniforms, and we hope that you'll find something that appeals to you. So why don't you take a walk back, find something that appeals to you or any of the ones that I've shown you, and then come back up here and we can help get you fit for it and get it made up, unless of course one off the rack already fits you, in which case you can just take that one as is. But it's fairly rare, but so if it doesn't, we'll take your measurements and get your uniform made for you. Okay? Thank you for visiting us today, and good luck in your new Starfleet career.